This is the government contracting scam that you need to be aware of in 2025. So let me guess, you were on YouTube and then you saw this really handsome guy talking about government contracting. He talked about how he won hundreds of millions of dollars in government contracts, and the storyline just captivated you in a way that you never expected. This person is going to give me the key to the city. He knows how to win contracts with these proposals. And then you decide, listen, I'm going to reach out to this guy because I think this is my golden ticket to winning hundreds of millions of dollars in government contracts. We are now at the point of the conversation where the price of this service will be delivered. You had your fingers crossed. You knew it would be expensive, but in your mind, it was going to be worth it anyways. You're going to win hundreds of millions of dollars in government contracts. And he tells you the price is $50,000. It's $50,000. And when you heard the price, you see I'm crying, it's kind of cold outside. But when you heard the price, it was enough to put you in a coma. But you were determined. You knew that you could do it. You knew that you could get the money. $50,000 to win $100 million in contracts? I mean, any smart person would take that deal, right? You sent an email to this individual and he responded, much to your surprise. You scheduled a time to speak, and when you got on the call, you were in awe by the strategies that he was distilling so effortlessly. Some of the strategies included going out for coffee breaks with the contracting officer. Some of the strategies included building rapport, getting inside information about the contract in order for you to have an edge. He even gave you a guaranteed strategy that you could use to win any contract. And you were in awe. The conversation was going so well. He did mention some things that bothered you a little bit, like bonding, financing, but he told you not to worry about it, that he would sort out all of that. And it just felt like a dream come true. Immediately after the call, you came up with a plan. You didn't have the $50,000 on hand, but you've been working in tech for the past 25 years. You have a pretty good savings. So you went into your 401k. You withdrew your 401k. You went into your savings for the house that you wanted to buy, and you took everything out. You put the money together. It wasn't $50,000 yet. You called him back and he said, hey, listen, send me everything you have, and then we're going to put you on a payment plan. And you did just that. You sent all the money you had with the belief that somebody was going to guarantee you a government contract win. But the nightmare only began after you had paid the money. You began to notice that your emails were going unresponded to. The handsome guy on YouTube who was so prompt to respond is suddenly nowhere to be found. It's been 6 months. All the strategies, all the relationships, and all the rapport that he talked about building with the contracting officer, you're left there sat thinking, how am I going to get my money back? You're now in a tragic scenario that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Guys, this might not have been your scenario. Perhaps you didn't pay $25,000, $50,000. Perhaps you were paying $500 a week for 8 weeks. Perhaps you were paying $1,000 a month for 6 months for proposal writing to these companies who have guaranteed that you're going to win a contract because of their expertise. Look, I'm not here to bash any company who is doing good work and helping people win contracts. I'm making this video for 2 reasons. The first reason is because I want to speak to the people who don't want to spend $50,000 and up, but still want to win government contracts. People who perhaps want to build skills that would help them secure contracts without incurring such, what word am I looking for? Without incurring such an insane cost for a business that hasn't even started generating any cash flow. If you perhaps want to discuss a different strategy, let's hear it. Let me tell you something that may be different from what you're hearing out there. Okay, guys, what I'm going to share with you is the easiest beginner strategy for anyone who is looking to eliminate, dismantle the administrative burden that comes with government contracting without having to spend thousands of dollars, without having to sell your home, without having to sell your jewelry, but with a skill that is duplicatable and easy to replicate. This is the strategy that I use. Number one, we use Trello to track our government contracts. Trello is free. You can start tracking your government contracts, tracking your activity using Trello for free. We use ChatGPT to break down government solicitations. It's not a mystery to anybody who's been in this space for 2 minutes that these solicitations are extremely lengthy, 60 pages, 100 pages long with a couple of attachments. We break those solicitations down with ChatGPT using specific prompts to get you to an outcome. I was watching a video, a woman won a real estate contract, and that's always cause for celebration. However, when she was explaining some of the things that she did to win the contract, some of the things she mentioned were as follows. One, she said she had to print out the entire solicitation. She said she had to lay down on the ground for 5 hours to understand the solicitation. It took her another 3 days to write the proposal, and she won the contract. Fantastic. My thing is, maybe she didn't have to spend 3-4 hours reading the solicitation. Maybe she didn't have to spend 3 days writing the proposal if she was using ChatGPT to break it down. We also show you how to find subcontractors using ChatGPT Perplexity AI and Google Boolean strings. These are phenomenal techniques that can help you get options, a list of possible subcontractors. I talk to a lot of people who say, hey, my cousin's best friend owns the IT company and he's going to give me a quote in about 2 days. Oh yeah, I have this distant relative who is really good at government contracts and he's going to spill the beans and he's going to give me all the tea. This is not a strategy to run a business. The third thing is that we show you how to write proposals using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is $20 a month. When you master the skill of using ChatGPT for a government contract, it will pay dividends for years. It's a skill that will never leave you. So as opposed to say, paying someone $50,000, $25,000 to write your proposal, why don't you start with this? Learn the skill of prompting so you can eliminate the administrative burden in government contracting. When I talk about administrative burden, most of what we deal with is administrative. For example, I had a client, she won a contract. At the end of the contract, it was found that the subcontractor actually worked a lot more than expected to meet the needs of the government. So we needed to submit a change order. A change order is simply a document kind of justifying why you should get paid more. And we were able to write this change order in less than an hour because we had all the information and we had ChatGPT. The main reason why I'm making this video, guys, is the AI Gov Con, or the AI Government Contractor, started on the 1st of April 2024. Today, we have 3,800 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We have over 2,000 members in our school community using these AI systems to bid on contracts without having to sell their house, without having to sell their jewelry. If you think that you would learn something from using AI in your government contracts, if you think that you will benefit from using AI to bid on government contracts, and what's the function of the AI? Let me clear that up. It's to reduce the administrative burden. It doesn't guarantee you a contract win. It doesn't. It takes a lot of stress and headache off your shoulders. It doesn't guarantee you a government contract win. The best way to win a contract is to consistently bid and be around people who are doing exactly what you're doing. That way, you will be better equipped to win a contract without having to sell your house, without having to hold on to the guarantee of an individual who truly doesn't have the power to make sure that you win a government contract. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the AI Gov Con community. A huge thank you to every subscriber here. I mean, after the Kizzy Parks interview, everything really changed for me. I got the opportunity to talk to lots of small business owners to really understand the problem they have as it relates to bidding on government contracts. And every day, myself and my team work tirelessly to bring solutions that wouldn't hurt your wallet, but improve your skill and efficiency in bidding. As we go into 2025, I want you to reconsider. You don't have to take what I say as gospel. In fact, research what I have to say. But if you don't want to spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to bid on 1 or 2 contracts, but you want to have the skills necessary for you to build on multiple contracts, then I think the AI Gov Con is where you want to be. But also, there are lots of other government contracting channels that you can go and watch, and you will get lots of value. But over here, we talk about AI. All right, guys, Happy New Year.